Om Jnana-timirasya Jnana-gyanasla-kaya Chakshura-militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Snapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vande Ham Sri Guru Sri Yukta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunastambitam Tam Sanjivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitamscha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Nauravani Pracharini Nirvasai Sasriyavari Pasachadi Satarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are here to present integrating Vedic wisdom with modern education and technology. And Lord Krishna's Academy in Ghana, West Africa, is following this path of integrating Vedic wisdom with modern education and technology. Well, Krishna's Academy was established in 2000 with a current student population of 135, and this project was inspired by His Holiness Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj. When we moved to the area where the temple is located, at that time, the area wasn't much developed. That was about 32 years ago. It wasn't fully developed. I mean, it wasn't well developed. And so there was only one school in the area. And it was also very far away from the temple. And we had a few children in our community, and we felt they needed education. And since the government school was so far away for these little children, we decided to start some home education for these 3 or 4 children. But as time went on, we realized that it was not very practical to have this home training for these children. So we started thinking about starting a school. And so we discussed the issue with His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj, who was then the GBC for West Africa. And so he said, yes, it's better to start a school. So, but we hadn't any professional teacher amongst the devotees. So we had to hold on until we got a professional teacher. So we started talking about this, and then just around that time, His Holiness Mahavishnu Swami arrived in Ghana. And so we mentioned this to him, and he said that he had an aspiring disciple from South Africa who was a trained teacher, and he could possibly arrange for her to come, a lady. So I was put in touch with her, and we began to discuss, and in 2000, she came. And then the school was established in 2000, officially was established in 2000. So we can say the school has been running for the last 24 years. And in the next year, we should be celebrating the 25th anniversary. So the objectives for establishing the school are to provide basic education for devotees, children in our community, to provide basic education for children in general in our catchment area, to provide moral and spiritual education for our children, to prevent the influence of the outside world on our children, to showcase the Vedic approach to moral education, and of course, to complement government's effort in providing education for the Ghanaian children. So these are some of the few reasons why Lord Krishna Academy came into existence. And of course, without the mercy of Sri Radha Govindaji, it wouldn't have been possible to have this school established. Sri Radha Govinda are the presiding deities of Ghana, and they were installed in the year 1998 by His Holiness Bhakti-śāstrī Maharaj. And by their grace, by their mercy, by their guidance, this Lord Krishna's Academy was established in the year 2000. So, presiding deities of Sri Radha Govinda Ji, installed by His Holiness Bhakti-śāstrī Maharaj in 1998. The headmaster of the school is His Grace Falguna Gorachandra Das, a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He has been running this school for the last 10 years. He has a diploma in education, and he lives nearby the temple with his family, and he is heading the school and pushing for the advancement of this project. Recently, we have Her Grace Keshava Priya Devi Dasi, a disciple of Radhanath Maharaj, who also, she and her husband, Keshava Prabhu, who have decided to join us in Ghana for book distribution, preaching, and she accepted to be part of the school management. She is more or less like an advisor to the principal or the headmaster. She works closely with the headmaster. She also teaches Krishna consciousness along with another devotee who also teaches Krishna consciousness. And she takes interest in providing prasadam for the children in the school at least once a week. And the children are so happy to have her on board. This is just in front of the temple. The program, the arrangement is, the school is just very close to the temple. It's a stone throw away from the temple. So since the school was initiated in 2000, it has been the plan that the children, they first come to the temple to participate in the deity greetings in Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja. And then when they finish in Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja at 8 o'clock, then they run to the school. They have the parade. And then after the parade, they attend classes. So this is a picture where after the temple program, they took a picture in front of the temple building. Here, the children, they are in the temple room. They are having the deity worship. They are having darshan of Radha Govinda as worshiping in temple. People engage in worshiping in the temple before the deities during Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja. So these are a section of the children having darshan of Sri Radha Govinda Ji. And here we have some of them dancing, people in the temple at Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja, dancing in circles before Sri Radha Govinda Ji. And Keshava Priya Devi Dasi is dancing with the children, as you can see in the picture. So after the temple program, they all take Charanamrita and then they now run out to the school, which is seen here, and they stand at parade, and then every morning before classes begin, there is a roll call, and the children, they sing the Narasimha Day prayers for protection, and they recite the pledge, national pledge, and national anthem before going to class. The teachers also inspect to see that they are dressed nicely, they are well behaved, they are they are ready for the day, they are ready for the academic work. So on parade, the teachers ensure that they are up to and they are ready for the day's academic work. So teachers make roll call, inspect the neatness of the children, make announcements of events of the day before the studies begin. Children reciting national pledge. Before starting classes, there is a need to recite the national pledge, sing the national anthem, and say some prayers as required by all basic schools in Ghana. So we follow the government curriculum, we follow the government requirements as a school because we are registered with the government, and so we have to follow the basic rules and regulations. And so at the end of it, they offer prayers to Lord Nrsimhadev. They sing the Nrsimhadev prayers to end the morning's parade, and then they march to their classrooms with the full protection of Lord Nrsimhadev. At the temple program, children of Lord Krishna singing, clapping hands during kirtan. So some of them are very good. Some of the children are good at singing, chanting, leading kirtans. They are good at playing mridangas. They are good at playing karatals. They are good at many things. And so you can see that right after the kirtan, they're outside of the temple. This is the entrance to the temple, and they are doing their kirtan, and they're towards, from here they go to the classroom, they go to the school where they have their parade, and then they would go for their daily studies. After Guru Puja, leading kirtan and dancing Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja, the children feel enlivened to begin their academic work for the day, and you can see it showing in their faces, in their smiles, and their posture. So we can understand that by participating in the deity worship in the morning, participating in Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja, dancing in kirtan, chanting, it enlivens them. And this is the technology, this is the Vedic technology that we want to integrate with the modern education and technology that the government is providing in the country. And then we also have recreation time for the children. During break time, children engage in all kinds of recreational activities, including playing football, riding bicycle, and many other sporting activities. There is time for study and there is time for play. They say, work without play is not good. Work without play makes Jack a dull boy, and play without work makes Jack a lazy boy. So both has to be combined. There's need for study and there's need for recreation. So both facilities are provided at our Krishna Academy, And the children, they enjoy these activities, as you can see in the picture. Here is the headmaster, Falguna Korachandra Das Prabhu, disciple of Jayapadaka Swami Maharaj, distributing learning materials to the children. Here, just in the temple room, this in the temple room, after they finish their kirtan, a group of the children, they raise their hands and they chant Hare Krishna with their hands up, just after Srila Prabhupada Guru Puja. Surya Narayan Prabhu, he teaches Krishna consciousness and science at the school of Lord Krishna's Academy. Surya Narayan is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti-śāstrī Swami, and he is the main teacher for Krishna consciousness. He teaches Krishna consciousness in all the classes. He also teaches science in the upper classes. Pupils listening to the teacher in class. Pupils of Lord Krishna Academy listen to the teacher during a usual class period. The junior high school students in Krishna conscious class. Krishna consciousness is a compulsory subject, and one must pass it to be promoted to the next class. Particularly for the junior high school pupils who are preparing to write entrance exams to enter the senior high school program, this subject serves as a solid moral foundation for all of them. So to be promoted to the next class, Krishna consciousness, you have to pass a subject in Krishna consciousness. And so from class 1 to the junior high school 3, from 3, all of them, they study Krishna consciousness. And at the end of the term, exams are set, and they have to pass that subject in order to be promoted. So in this way, all the children that are attending the school, majority are not Krishna devotees children. Maybe a quarter are devotees children, or even less than a quarter. Maybe 20% are devotees children. The other 80% are from the community. Muslims, Christians, traditional African worshippers. Their children are coming to the school, and then we are exposing them to Krishna consciousness, because they have to go for a Guru Puja, they have to attend the deity greetings, they have to take Charamrita. We give them prashadam once a week, and then they are getting Krishna consciousness as a subject. So slowly we are introducing Krishna consciousness to these young children. And so we are not hoping that all of them will become favorable towards Krishna consciousness, but some of them will definitely end up becoming devotees, or at least becoming favorable. There's a story that one time a devotee was in a bus, and some people were criticizing the movement, and the devotee, he was at the back of the vehicle, and then somebody was just saying something about the Hare Krishna movement. And fortunately, there was one of the graduates from this school who was in the bus. As a pastor, an evangelist, they always try to speak ill about other religions they don't have knowledge about. So this evangelist was preaching against Krishna consciousness, and this lady, who is a past student of Lord Krishna's Academy, stood up in the bus and told the pastor who was preaching that, please, don't speak about things you don't know. He said, I am a graduate of Lord Krishna's Academy, the school that has been established by the Hare Krishna movement, and they are so open, they are so godly, their knowledge, we can't match their knowledge. They are the best practitioners of religion. And so this pastor and everybody in the bus was surprised to see this young lady speaking so strongly about Krishna consciousness in the bus. So we are not hoping that all of them will become devotees, but at least they will have knowledge of Krishna consciousness. And so wherever they go, if people are not speaking favorably about us, or people are saying ill things about us, such people who have been in the system for at least 9 to 10 years, they can defend and they can speak something good about the school. That is the benefit of giving Krishna consciousness to all these children. And what to speak of, if some of them become responsible people in the future, if they occupy important positions in the future, they would always trace back to their alma mater, where they have graduated from, where they have studied from, with the contribution of Krishna's Academy has given them in their journey of education. And who knows, if one day a Lord Krishna Academy pupil becomes a minister, becomes a head of state, becomes an important person in society, he will definitely come back to support the school. So pupils in the class of Lord Krishna Academy listen to teacher during a usual class period. So here is Surya Narayan. He's giving them his morning Krishna conscious class as usual. It's time for prasadam. When we have festivals in the temple, all the children come and participate in the festivals, and they participate in the drama. Actually, we have a drama team and a dancing team from the school. So when we have festivals, it is the school drama team that entertains the guests, the public. And we also have a dancing team. They are very popular in Accra, the capital of Ghana. When there are programs, Indian groups, when they have programs, they always invite our drama troupe and our dancing troupe, and they go to perform for their entertainment. And so they are also spreading the movement's image by drama and by dance, and it has become a popular part of the school, and many Indian organizations, they recognize Lord Krishna's Academy by their performances, and they always want them to participate. So during festivals, they perform drama, they perform dances, and they also participate in the sharing of prasadam. They participate in taking prasadam. As you can see, they're all sitting in lines waiting for the turn of the prasadam, and some of them are even serving the prasadam. So we are integrating Vedic culture with modern education, and we are sure some results will come out of it in the future, if not immediately. Pupils keenly listening to their teacher during a class period. And that brings us to the end of the presentation. So in the summary, we are trying as much as possible to preach through education. In fact, His Holiness Kavichandra Swami Maharaj, our GBC, he says that the school is the most powerful preaching tool as far as our community is concerned, because the school brings the parents to at the end of the year, we normally have a get-together. We have a prasadam, we have drama, we have activities marking the end of the year. We offer prizes to the children, first, second, third, best behaved child, excellent child. We give scholarship to those who are regularly attending temple programs. And so we bring all the parents together, and we have a feast for all of them with their children. And so they're always looking up to that program that day. And so it's a preaching opportunity, not only for the children, but also for the parents as well. So His Holiness Kavichandra Maharaj says, this is the best preaching program that we have around the temple. Thank you very much, and Hare Krishna.